Hi there, ladies. Welcome back. I'm very excited that the golf courses are opening and we will be back into the swing of things together, or sort of together, very soon. In the meantime, I'm even more motivated to share some of my yoga and more practices with you. So thank you for joining me and thank you for inspiring me. Last week, our practice focused primarily on balance, breath awareness, and posture. I'll incorporate those into our practice again today. However, our primary focus is going to be on stretching and flexibility. So once again, what you'll need: comfortable clothes, shoes if you need that extra support, and a chair. So come to a seated posture. We'll start in a seated mountain pose. Last week we did our standing mountain pose. Today we'll start in a seated mountain pose. So I'm not leaning against the back of the chair, sitting nice and tall, feeling supported, press down through the hips. Knees are over ankles and your feet and legs are a few inches apart. Bring ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips. Does that sound familiar? You'll hear that a lot. Lift those shoulders up, back, and down. Beautiful. And just rest those hands gently on top of the legs. Nice. So feel those hips sinking downward. Sink into the chair. Lift the toes toward your shins and then place them back down. Lift your heels and then place them back down. And we want to feel as though our feet are very connected to the earth. Lift up through the crown of the head. Imagine you're lifting and stretching upward. That's it. At the same time, the hips are sinking downward. So we're lifting and lengthening, creating space between the vertebrae. Beautiful. And once again, a double check. Ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips. Very nice. Let's see if we can bring attention to our faces. First of all, maybe a nice big yawn. And the reason I'm saying this is we hold a lot of tension in our face, whether it's on the golf course or off the golf course. We clench our jaw, clench our teeth sometimes. So let's begin with a nice big yawn. So just take a big yawn. And then gently move the jaw from one side to the other. That's it. Bring the lips together, but they're barely touching. Beautiful. Sink down through those hips one more time. Smile. Great. And let's focus on our breath. So allowing the breath to travel in through the nose, down through the body. You can even place your hands on your rib cage, and as you take a nice deep inhale, you can feel those ribs expand and the chest will rise. And as we do this, you can almost feel as though your body is lifting upward. So maintain that upward lift and then exhale. The first few times in our practice, feel free to exhale through the mouth. That's more of a cleansing exhale. You're welcome to do that. And then as we get into our practice, we can inhale and exhale through the nose. Let's add some arm movement. So with the arms out to the side, inhale slowly, stretching, growing tall, pause, and then exhale. That's it. So there are three parts to our breath, right? There's the inhale, retention or a little pause, and then exhale. Beautiful. Place the hands back down. Inhale here, and this time, let's tilt the head. So the left ear is coming into the direction of the left shoulder without lifting the shoulder up. Keep the shoulders down, the neck is long. Exhale, tilt to the side, and you'll feel a nice gentle stretch through the right side of the neck into the right shoulder. Inhale, lift, and exhale. Same thing to the other side. So we always want to practice and stretch both sides of the body, right? We want to keep that balance on both sides of the body. Beautiful. Inhale here, and this time rotate the head. When I do this with the kids, we call this owl. So turning the head to the side, chin above the left shoulder or in that general direction. Inhale, come back to center, and exhale, rotate the head in the opposite direction. Come back to center. Remember, nothing should be painful. Listen to your body. If anything is uncomfortable or you're experiencing discomfort, ease out of it, all right, and be gentle. Exhale, bring that chin down toward the chest. Stay here for a couple of breaths. This is a wonderful stretch. Just this slight movement, you can feel the stretch through the back of the neck and across the tops of the shoulders. We tend to hold a lot of tension there. And then as you inhale, lifting forward, and just lift the chin slightly past center so you can feel a little stretch through the front of the neck. And return to center. Awesome. Inhale, lift those arms up again. This time let's go into a side bend. So opening the right side of the body, bring the left arm down along the side of the chair. Imagine you have little weights dangling from your fingertips, lengthening through that arm. Press that right hip down. It's going to want to pop up and hinge over to the side. Inhale, lift up, and then the same thing to the other side. Wonderful. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, let the arms float back down. Stretch the arms forward and rotate the wrists. Important that we bring attention to every joint in the body because in the golf swing, we use them all, right? So stretch those hands out, open them nice and wide to a 5-pointed star. Inhale here. As you exhale, make a fist. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, and relax. Fabulous. Let's stir the pot. So these are gentle hip circles, moving around in a circular motion in one direction. I feel a nice stretch through my lower back as I'm doing this. You can make smaller circles or larger, deeper circles. It's up to you, whatever feels good. And after you've done it a few times in one direction, pause and repeat, moving in the opposite direction. My chair is creaking here. It is nice and stable though. Coming back to center. Fabulous. So on this next one, I'd like you to lift your left leg. See if you can cradle this leg. So it could be just a lift like this with a cradle, keeping the back straight. Your body wants to fold forward a little bit here. Let's keep it upright. If you can turn that leg slightly. So again, be careful with the hips and the knees. I'll remind you if you have any limitations, make modifications, listen to your own body. Also, if you've gone through any physical therapy for knee, hip, ankle, shoulder injuries, or you're currently going through those, you could substitute all of those physical therapy exercises for what I'm showing you today. Okay, so your practice again is very individualized. Let's rock the cradle, rock the baby, I should say. So a gentle rock back and forth. So we're really loosening up the hip here and the back of the leg. Nice. Place that leg above the knee. So we're placing it gently on top of the right thigh. Flex the left foot. So that means I'm having a shorter degree of angle here, right? I'm decreasing the angle. When I extend, I increase the angle. So flexing. The knee is out to the side. I'm sitting nice and tall, and we're going to go into a seated pigeon. We're in it right now. You can feel that stretch right in the hip and back of the leg. If you want to go a little deeper, inhale, and as you exhale, hinge forward slightly. Nice and gentle, easy. Feel the stretch, but no pain. Perfect. Inhale, come up. Now, cross the legs. Sit nice and tall. Inhale, let's go into a seated spinal twist. So as you exhale, bring the right hand to the outside of the left thigh. Place the fingertips of your left hand behind you. Sit tall with the inhale, and as you exhale, rotate your torso. So I'm turning my upper body. My head will come along for the ride. I'm turning, I can look out to the side at an angle. The neck should not be uncomfortable. This is not about the neck here. It's about your spine. In golf, because it is such a rotational sport, we move our spine in many different directions through all the different planes, and we want to warm it up to make sure that we're not going to create any injuries when we're playing golf. So place that down, and to the other side, lift that leg, rock the cradle, or rock the baby. Keep that foot flexed, and then place that shin on top of the left thigh. We're in a nice seated pigeon posture here. If you want to go deeper, you can join me. Inhale here and exhale, hinging forward. I can really feel that on this side. It's not unusual for our bodies to be in somewhat of imbalance in terms of flexibility. All the more reason for us to keep on working on this, especially because golf is such a one-sided sport. We really need to train and balance both sides, especially the non-dominant side. Inhale, come up, cross the leg, lifting up as we inhale, and a spinal twist to the right. So bringing your left hand across your thigh, a gentle turn. That's it. Rotate. It feels really, really good. Inhale, coming back to center. Beautiful. Pausing here. Now we're going to come to standing. I'll show you a few more stretches in a standing posture. We're going to use the chair for support. The first one is a calf stretch. So bring one leg forward, one leg back. Bend the front knee until you feel a stretch through the back of that calf. I'm keeping the heel in contact with the earth. You can lift it up a little bit if you want to, and then slowly lower it. So stay nice and tall. Pull the abs in here, nice and firm. Tighten up that glute. My left, your right. Okay. Breathe. Hold the stretch. And when you're on your own, doing your own stretching exercises, you can hold these stretches much longer. You can go through 5 to 10 breaths with them. Inhale, lift, and switch to the other side. So bringing the right leg forward, press that left heel back and down, bend the front knee until you come into that nice stretch where you feel very comfortable. Again, abs are firm, lifting up through the crown of the head, resting that hand on your hip if you'd like to. Hey, and smile, of course. Inhale, lift. Let's come to a quad stretch. I'm going to turn to the side and show you 3 variations. So as you do this one, place your hand on top of the chair for support. I'm bringing my right knee to a bend, flexing it. I'm flexing my foot as well, and I'm pressing that leg back and bringing my heel in the direction of my hip. So this is one possibility for stretching your quads. If you want to go deeper, soften the opposite knee, which would be my left knee. Keep the hand here for balance. Bring your right knee up, take hold of your ankle, and carefully bring the knee back and come back up to a standing posture. It's very important that abs are strong here. We don't want any tension or pressure on the lower back. That's it. You can look straight ahead. I'll look at you. Beautiful. You can hold the foot as well if you'd like to. Now stay here, and one third option, if you want to come into a balancing challenge, make sure you're planted through that left leg, lifting up through the left hip, reaching up to the sky. Look straight ahead, balance. If you feel like you're losing your balance at any time in our practice, don't strain, don't fight it, just come out of it and try again. Release, bring that down. Beautiful. And the last one we'll do standing would be a standing pigeon, if you'd like to try that. So bringing the right leg, it's my right, your left, across. Again, you don't want to place the leg against the knee. You can cross below or above, but not on it. So I'm going to use my hand, bend my knee, and lift it up. Keep this foot flexed, and I'm going to hinge back. There we are. Press my hips back. Oh, and it feels fabulous. Keep this foot flexed, the knee out to the side, or as much as you can there. You could stay here, or again, if you want a balanced challenge, bring your hands to heart center, holding here, breathe. Beautiful. Again, if you feel wobbly, come out of it, don't fight it. Inhale, lift up, stretch that out, shake those legs, come to the other side. So once again, with our calf stretches, stretch one leg back, knee over ankle, and then it's actually going to come forward slightly. A little support with the chair or hands on your hips, your choice. Abs are firm, lift nice and tall, relax the shoulders. And switch. Same thing to the other side. Once again, when you're practicing these at home, pause the video at any time and you can repeat these exercises. Go through them several times or hold them for several breaths. Inhale, lift. Let's come to our quad stretch here. So again, one option is to lift the knee and bend it, press back, holding here, lifting tall, looking straight ahead, although I'm looking at you. Option number 2, soften this knee, the outside knee. The working leg, grasp your ankle. Lift up, bring that heel toward the hip, tighten those abs, that's it. Stay here, or you can slide your hand down towards your foot. See if you can keep those knees in line with each other, and then if you'd like to, once again, that balancing challenge, reach, stretch nice and tall, beautiful, and relax, come out of that. And finally, our standing pigeon on this side, bending your inside leg, bring that working leg up, placing your shin against your upper thigh, foot is flexed, knee out to the side, hinge back here, so press back through your hips. There you go. Stand, relax, and if you'd like, come to that balancing challenge. You can come up taller, or you can go down a little bit deeper. Lots of options. And step out, relax. Shake all of that out. Fabulous. Push those chairs back a little bit. Come to a standing mountain pose. So let's do a modified sun salutation here. Coming to mountain, press down through the feet, shoulders up, back and down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. That's it. Exhale, let them float down. Inhale, sweep up. And this time, we're going to fold forward. Hinging forward. I call this a swan dive. You can see why. Swan dive, coming forward, back is flat. That's it. Bring the hands down to your shins, bend your knees. That's it. Inhale, slide the hands up to the thighs. Press the tail back. Beautiful, flat back. Exhale, slide the hands back to the shins again. And to reverse our swan dive, come back up to a standing posture. Let the arms dangle. Slowly restack the vertebrae, one at a time, coming all the way back up to standing. Let the arms sweep out to the sides and up overhead into a tiny back bend. Exhale, let the hands come back to heart center. Beautiful. And we are done with our stretching and flexibility practice for today. I suggest pick up your golf club, go back to session 1, right? And do that one now. That would be a perfect progression. So warming up, stretching, flexibility first, and then going back and working on the balancing poses, breath awareness, and of course, posture. So once again, thanks for being with me. Practice with purpose, be happy, and stay safe. And those of you that are interested in stretching while seated on the floor, stay tuned for episode number 3. That's coming up very shortly. So thanks for being with me, and I'll look forward to seeing you very soon. Bye-bye.